so I have one set made, the power supply 150 watts, and that's the first panel I made, which turned out pretty well, I think. I will cover this area here for 24 volts, 6.25 amps from the mains power to the DC power. This is the quick connect and quick disconnect clamp, 2 channels. So I can put in the, doesn't matter which side, as long as they match. Back of the panel, screws, one up, one down. I just thought about it to make it like this. 2 L profiles, 40 mm here and 20 mm here, I think. And then another smaller U profiles too. So it's like 40 mm, 50, 60 plus 40, that's 100 mm, and each LED strip is 10 mm wide, so they fit exactly 10 strips. After that, I thought I'll buy another one. After this, I thought I'll buy another one because they look really good. I did a few tests. I think they look better than these lights, and I will show you a comparison now. These are the lights, existing lights, panels. So these lights are 40, existing lights are 4000 Kelvin and CRI 90 plus, but these ones, the new ones, are CRI 97, but they are 3000 Kelvin. So it's harder to match them with natural light and the phone light, so I might leave these lights here as they are on the desk. But for cooking, for the kitchen, I will use these lights. So the same as before, 24 volts SMD 2835, 70 LEDs per meter, 14.4 watts per meter, IP20, so it's not water resistant. CRI 97, this is the pattern, the diffusion pattern, 3000 Kelvin, 864 lumens per meter. So this strip is 5 meters. Okay, so because it's 5 meters, I will have 8640 lumens. Maybe it's too much, I don't know. Something about power saving, it's the power saving, it's actually not that great on this thing. And this is the barcode, product code, order code 7835C//W. That's the code. It smells interesting. It has this toxic glue smell, which smells nice, but it's probably not good to inhale that stuff. But yeah, the smell also of the glue, this tends to smell for a while, but eventually it fades away. The lights I have, they also have this strange smell. It smells like the mobile phones. Mobile phones in the old times, especially. Like my first pager, when I got a pager, it smelled like that. This is specifications, installation, procedure with the cutting every 10 centimeters, soldering it plus minus, pretty easy. If you put them in parallel, you can really run wires between them. I like to put them in parallel, not in series. Don't need this. And light. Pretty simple. Comes with wires already tinned, very nicely tinned. And it has this label here. It smells. It smells a bit strong. Okay, so unwind them and test them. Every 10 centimeters you can cut it from here to here. But if you see another 10 centimeters, 20, another 10 centimeters, 30, 40, and at 50 centimeters you have a soldering here. So what I like to do, I like to, instead of cutting them, I desolder. Okay, and now it should be, the color should be correct. Color temperature should be nicely and correct. The light is really strong, but they get really hot also. Unicorn surrounded. Surround unicorn. Don't know how to call this, but the colors look very bright. You see, the colors look really pleasing, I believe. These reds, even the greens, everything looks really nice. So I'll do a quick comparison with the main lights. This is the unicorn with the existing lights. It looks better now because they're all on panels, but once these lights will be on the panel, they will look much nicer. I think they're both really good actually anyway. So let's build the second panel. I'll make another panel just like that and then do another test. Yeah, it's not exactly perfect, but here it's pretty nice. And isopropyl alcohol, 99%. Okay. Minus, plus, plus, minus. It's easier to connect them like this. Okay. Next row. So we have plus, minus, minus, plus, plus, minus. We have now plus, minus, minus, plus, plus, minus. So so it's much easier to connect them. I align to this point. I think it's pretty good. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, next one. Pretty good so far. I like it. This one is gonna be more difficult because it's higher. Okay. So this one, but okay. Do what we can. Okay, this from here it went a bit out of alignment, but okay. So now I have to wire one extra small. No, I forgot to connect one. One is not working. Okay, yeah. That's it, powerful. Now, so I did my unicorn changing the color temperature to 3000 Kelvin. Looks pretty good. Okay, now this is the new panel from one side, new panel from the top, my hand holding it. Okay, so new panel from the top, see, above, from the side, the same way as the usual desk lights work. Okay, from the side. I'll try to keep it in the same position, same place. So the new light, it's now, this is the new light with the pliers in front. Okay. Could even put some car. So this is the new light. This is 3000 Kelvin, color temperature 3000 Kelvin, and this is the detail you can see. And now I'm going to switch. I think it's, I don't know. I think the new one is nicer. Okay, I stopped the recording, so I do adjusting white balance. This is the old light, and I could even combine them like this. This is the old light, only one light. I don't know which one you think looks better. I'm not sure. I think it's the new one looks nicer. So let's bring the new one again. Okay. So I put the new one in the same position as the old one. It's exactly in the same place as the old one. And I think the new one looks much better, don't you think? Wow. So I will replace the lights, I will use the new one. When I zoom out, it's here in the same position. Everything is the same. I keep them like this. So that's the old light is on the tripod, old light is on the stand, and new light. Okay, so let's do one more test. That's the old light. I will be zooming in now. The old light. Turn it like this so you see better. This is the old light. So old light is off and color temperature to 3000. Wow. I think it's much better than you want. Okay, I even stopped the recording now to make sure, but it's exactly in the same position. I will check later, but I think it's pretty obvious that this is gonna be the new light. So I have two of these. Two lights now. Looks pretty good. This is really powerful. Yeah. Unplug the power supply just to be safe. And I think this can go something like this. Oh, perfect. It fits perfectly. Okay, so this fits like they were made for each other. That's the connector. It goes in perfectly. So now I need to use a normal screw, a machine screw. Okay. Oh, it's actually nice and covered. Good coverage. Should still work. Okay, connected the power. Yep. It's working. It's also very solid. So I'll do the other one and that's all. It's also more pleasing to watch it. Okay, the lights are ready now. And wow, look, I have them in this configuration. Like, could have them on this arm. And the next one, same adjustable like before. But the interesting thing, I can have them also go sideways like this. Like that. So this one, from pointing down like that, becomes like a parallel thing. Yeah, it's not exactly perfect, this one, but something like this. I think it's pretty interesting, and I can bring it closer. This one. And this is the, actually I'll put them a bit far away, higher and further, and I can rotate this one a little bit so it's pointing towards the interest. And this one doesn't work so well because I have it on the back there. If I would move it here, it would be much better, I think. So I might have to do that. But these are the things. And the white balance is at 3000 now. And it's much easier to record this now. This is the same unicorn as before. That's the same unicorn as before in this configuration for the lights. And this car looks really okay. So I will try to change the configuration now from this horizontal to, I don't know, something like this. I just rotate it. That's all I have to do. Rotate it. Yeah, the only thing I have to do is to rotate the lights. As you can see, mounted with those machine screws. Really well. Lucky that the holes were the same distance between these two holes. I wasn't sure if it's gonna be the same, but they were the same. Same on this side. I think it turned out really good, actually. And the other lights, I don't know what to do with them. I will set up a secondary area. And now, this is how the unicorn looks like with the lights in this configuration. I can bring it closer, even this one closer. And now the F is, it seems like there's too much light now, or I don't know. I think it's just trying to compensate for the grays, so let's reduce the exposure. Wow, the noise stopped. Okay, so this is the unicorn. Okay, too dark now. Just minus 1/3, 1/3, minus 1/3 exposure. And that's the unicorn. And this car. I could move the lights a bit further away again, just so it's not too overpowering. Maybe one like this, one like that, and above one like this, one on the side, one on top, and maybe like that, straight, maybe this way. So it's one hitting from the side and one kind of on the top. But here there's not much detail in the front, so I can bring this one closer to the front. I brought this light to the edge here, so it's very close now. Yeah, I think now it's much better. Now you can see the details in the car much better. The colors and the details in this horse. So this could be the configuration to use. Okay, I can spin it a bit. It smells like WD-40. I have to clean it really well. A bit further. I think it's better to have them horizontal like that, one of them at least. So that maybe both of them. This aluminum gets a bit warm, but the lights, yeah, the lights are nice, not overheating at all. As you see, all this all the heat gets transferred to this aluminum support, which works as intended. The camera is trying to compensate for the gray. So if you see now, the details in the unicorn. I think these lights are much easier to use also. Just noise. They're much easier to look at when I sit here. When I sit here looking at them, I sit like this, I don't see the direct light. But before it was the same, I wasn't seeing the direct light. But now there is something about it, they're more comfortable to look at. The power is the same. I think it's just because the color temperature is more yellow instead of the 4000 Kelvin, it's 3000 Kelvin. But the power is the same, and the camera is adjusted to match the car temperature, so you will see the correct colors anyway. You will not see the yellow. The camera sees it. I set it manually to 3000 Kelvin. So it will display the colors as they should be, without any yellow or anything. This is top-down view. Side view. Yeah. If I hold a pair of pliers, Yeah, I think it looks really nice. Or this, and the stud, right? Okay, I think it's good, and I can reconfigure them from these bolts. I could attach it on these two holes here. This goes here. I could do that, like this one. And maybe I should put this one like that. Oh, hit the camera. Maybe I should put this one that way, but I'm not sure. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you. Very easy to build DIY LED panels like this. No need to worry about diffusion. If you need to worry about diffusion, you can add diffuser later, or just buy a regular video light panel. But this, I think it's really nice. The noise again. Okay, thanks for watching.